Hello guys, back out at Pebble Garage. I don't know what that was. Anyways, got some awesome news. Last night I was dicking around, turning over the Volkswagen engine. I got my flywheel back. It's good. The only thing is the chamfer, the 45-degree chamfer, was a little bit messed up on both sides. It happens, but everything is true on it. So very good. Leads me to the next thing. I installed it as well as my adapter on the new Volkswagen engine, and I installed the starter, the Mazda starter on the bell housing, which I pulled off, which brings me to another weird thing. I don't think this Mazda Trans is gonna last. It's just not built good enough. Let me show you. Alrighty, well, I dressed this engine up a little bit, as you can tell. I've been rather busy. There's debris everywhere. Got my turbo and the exhaust manifold on. They're not, the turbo is bolted onto the manifold is kind of just tossed on. I don't have any of the studs or nuts for this block. The dude, I forget how it went, but anyways, the exhaust manifold and the turbo ended up missing off this engine. They were part of the original deal, but we modified the deal because those were robbed off it. Way she goes. So I threw my stuff on this, put the flywheel, the adapter on, then the flywheel, finally got all my bolts in. Then I had to pull the bell housing off the Mazda Trans, mount that on there so I could mount the starter to it. And I got it turned over. But this is one thing that I noticed. That is so freaking small. My thumb is bigger than the input shaft on this thing, guys. This is not going to hold up. Just not going to have a good time behind this. So, anyways, I got this thing turning over. I was cranking it and cranking it and cranking it. I managed to get fuel to 2 and 4 just barely. 1 and 3 had no fuel. The injection pump was not pushing any fuel. And also somebody stole this glow plug, the number 1 cylinder glow plug. Don't know how the hell they got it out with the injection pump still in place. But yeah, that was a thing. I made a quick little video clip that I shared with a couple of friends last night when I was turning it over, and it had this weird compression sound. It was hissing. It was very angry that somebody's robbing parts off it. Anyways, today I got off work, came here, cracked open a liquid painkiller, and proceeded to swap my hot pump onto it. That is my good pump. That's the one that was in my Volkswagen Jetta. That thing freaking rips. This is the old pump. Let's see if I can show you guys. This pump is, I don't know what's going on with it, but it's got some rather nasty schmoo inside it. When I first pulled this fitting off it, it almost looked like milky white, almost like maybe water had got in there. I don't know, it kind of looks okay now. No, it's definitely got a hue to it. So, it's been quite a few years since I've tinkered with diesels. Very, very glad to be back into it because, oh, I love the feel and the smell of diesel. It's just so much better than gas. But, anyways, I robbed 2 glow plugs off of the original 1.6. Stuffed one of them in here, swapped my glow plug rail system onto this engine, put my injection pump onto it. I believe I've got it set kind of where it was for timing. We'll find out. So I'm going to hook up the fuel filter to this pump, set my jerry can up there, and I'm going to turn this thing over, and it's going to fire. I know it's going to fire. So before I do this, though, I'm going to find something that I can cover this turbo with in case it runs away. This pump's been sitting, let's see, 2012? It's been sitting for about 7 or 8 years. So I don't know. It all feels good. Like, it feels free moving. There's no hesitation or anything. There's no binding. I guess that's the only thing I can check. I did rotate it. It feels good. Lots of compression in it. So that all checks out, but you never know. Something could be internally stuck. So I'm going to find something to cover the turbo inlet port with, just in case. But I'm going to get this thing all set up, and then we're going to turn it over. Oh, I'm freaking pumped. So excited. So I got to pull my truck way up to here so that I can run jumper cables to the starter, because I don't have a battery and I don't have cables for this. I got a cable kind of somewhere. There it is. Battery cable right there. But again, I don't have a battery for this thing. So anyways, enough rambling. Let's get this thing fired. Alrighty. Moment of truth. I'm gonna have to fire my truck up. It's you can smell diesel now. Not seeing any wetness from the lines yet though, so we'll keep cranking, and hopefully she goes. Should go. I don't see why she wouldn't. This connection is just garbage. It's throwing a lot of current through this cable. I gotta do something about this cable. No bueno. Well guys, I was just about to give up, but I started seeing fuel squirt out of those bottom two. So I guess it just needs a lot of cranking, because this pump did drain out of fuel. When I pulled it off of that block 8 months ago or so, it had fuel in it still. So that's a really good thing. It didn't dry out, but it is starting to spit, and I'll show you guys. Oh, the return's bleeding now. I think I've got her. I just need to keep cranking it, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna give the starter a bit of a break, because it's starting to get pretty warm. Like, I can almost not touch it, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of a break. I'm gonna see maybe if I can try to fill this thing some other way. Maybe find a lift pump or something and start forcing fuel into it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I want this thing to fire tonight, damn it. Well, I have no idea if this battery charger works. We are going to find out together. Looks like it works. Sweet. Kind of a really janky setup. says it's good. I don't believe you. I don't think this is working. Oh, you know what? The negative's probably pooch too. Oh, yeah, no, it's definitely not working. Jeez. Oh yeah. Corrosion is thick. Yeah! Now she's going fire. Oh, it's so close. Oh man. Get them glow plugs just right. Oh, it's so close. So close. You can see it coming out of the pyro port. Yep, she's thick. It's so close. Oh, it's so... Oh, it's doing it. Guys. It ran for like half a second. I'm probably gonna have to buy a new starter. But she fired. I knew I needed more RPM. That's all it was. I'm probably gonna have to dual battery the Mazda, but that's not a big deal. Oh, the hard push. So how are you guys? The projects are you guys working on? Let me know what you guys are working on down in the comment section below. Maybe I'll include a link to my Facebook page, and then you guys can like show me what you guys are working on. That'd be neat. Everything's just so freaking hot right now. I just wanted to freaking run. Getting a teensy bit frustrated right now. I just want it to run. I've already pretty much accepted the fact that I'm buying a new starter. Hence the torture. Maybe I'll let the glow plug sit for a second or three. Come on! Filling the shop full of smoke. Oh. Uh-oh, last beer. You guys should check that out. Told my coworkers I'd be smoking out in the shop. It's happening. Gonna have smoke just billowing out of this thing once this fires and stays running.
You can't touch the starter now.
I just want this thing to run. I just want to hear it run unassisted. Oh, it was there. Guys, it's running. He's running! Stay running! Stay running! No, definitely needs the glow plugs to stay running. It's running and I'm not touching it. I think the timing's off a little bit. Oh, that's good to hear. Turbo's even spinning, and the freaking exhaust manifold's not even connected. Why is there smoke coming out of the coolant pipe? It's a little concerning. She fired, guys. She fired. I'm so glad. It's been a long fucking night. Oh man. Can't believe it. She finally fired. Now the real trick is, will she fire again? Oh, that starter is just nuclear hot. Just flaming hot. I don't know why there's smoke coming out of the coolant pipe. Maybe it needs a head gasket, I don't know. I just want to hear it fire again. Stay running. I think I'm gonna have to play with the throttle. Yes! Finally! So good to hear that.